Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to a very special session of Sept of the Howling Wind, War of the Apocalypse, venue set in San Diego. So today, Veronica and Cassia are joining in a very elaborate hand fasting that is all but it is a wedding. There just isn't any official paperwork involved. But to call this event a wedding, if what you're picturing is beautiful, fluffy white tulle dresses, delicate pink flowers and people around in their beautiful little pastel dresses. No. There is what can only be described as a feeling of a mixture between a fetish party and a secret society ritual initiation. And it's being held at the House of Steel, and it's in the backyard. And the first thing that people notice upon coming into this party before they're led to the ceremony area is that the pool, the very large, obnoxious resort-style pool, is running red with blood, with fountains causing the blood to bubble and roll. But it doesn't smell like rotting blood or anything of that sort. It has that crisp, fresh, spilled blood scent in the air. So as the ceremony comes to its to where people are fairly certain it should be soon, time approaches, people will notice that Sebastian Cienfuegos comes forward. And at the beginning of things, as things are kind of preparing and coming into things, he will raise, he'll go to the front to where the ceremony will be taking place. And he's wearing all black with accents of silver and blue. And he casts a summoning circle. And he begins to summon Grandfather Thunder. And the air grows cooler, refreshingly cool without being too cold. But also there's a tingle in the air. And you can begin to hear the rumble of distant thunder. And as he raises his blade up to the sky, his assassin's clave, bidding Grandfather Thunder to witness this, a single fork of lightning will split from the sky, hitting his blade, not harming those involved, but loud enough to let you know Grandfather is there. And as the rumble from that begins to dissipate, the rains of Casmera will meet your ears. And he will sheath his clave and sit down as the wedding party slowly comes out one by one. Rose, the daughter of the groom, linked arms with Valerie, the best man, the husband of the bride. And they will be followed by respective members of the wedding party. The one thing that people do notice is that it is a gender-bent wedding party, and that most of the groomsmen are women, and most of the bridesmaids are men. And they'll arrive and take their places. And Cassio will come out himself, and he'll stand. And then Emil, the alpha of the sept, will take his place. And at that point, Antonio Cienfuegos and Valerie will make their way down the aisle. Veronica, sorry. And she is an absolute vision. The dress that she is wearing is tight to her body without being overly revealing of anything that would be not left to mystery. And Veronica will see all of these assembled people who care for her and or want to watch the drama of this event unfold. Just basically, I mean, all eyes are on her. So you can soak that moment up for a minute. So how does she look?
Spitting image of full confidence.
So, Antonio will walk her to the front to Kasia. Hand him off to Cass. And he'll give her a kiss on the cheek. A very soft one. And he'll shake Cass's hand and he'll sit down. Next to the woman you know as your mother. And Emil will smile. And he'll look at Veronica and Cass and he'll say, "Are we ready to begin?"
She nods.
Friends and family, we have come together on this holiday to celebrate and bless the union of Kasia Zahir and Veronica Nix. I will open this ceremony with a poem by Lenore Speyer. The squall sweeps grey-winged through the obliterated hills, and the startled lake seems to run before it. From the wood comes a clamor of leaves, tugging at the twigs, pouring from the branches, and suddenly the birds are still. Thunder crumples the sky, lightning tears at it. And now the rain, thundering, irreplaceable, the winds reveling in the confusion of the great pines, and the silver sifting of the light, a coolness, a sense of summer angers passing, of summer's gentleness creeping near, penitent, tearful, forgiven. And as he says that, a roll of thunder just goes across the crowd. And he'll smile. Beauty and youth fade away. Money comes and goes. But your love is irreplaceable. Love is eternal. Kasia, Veronica, keep that in mind as you make these eternal vows. I ask for the rings which will represent the binding of your union. And he'll turn to Rose. Cassie will turn to Rose and hold his hand out.
But she will smile and hand him the rings.
I'll give her a kiss on the cheek. And he'll turn back to Veronica. Kasia, place this ring on Veronica's finger and repeat after me. And he'll smile. And he'll repeat after Emil. As this ring encircles your finger, from this day forward, year in and year out, so will my love forever encircle you. Wear this ring as a symbol of my love. And he'll slide it onto her finger, smiling. It is the finger of her right hand, by the way. The ring finger on her right hand.
Okay.
Because she wears one to Val on her left.
Yeah.
He is not that crazy. And Emil will turn to Valerie and I'll say, please give Veronica the ring.
She turns to Valerie for the ring.
And he will hand it to her.
She smiles and gives him a kiss before. Yeah. Like I'm not breaking protocol, right? If I do that.
No.
Okay.
No. Protocol is like wedding is a pool of blood.
No. Yeah. So yeah, he'll fucking kiss her. Like yes.
Cass laughs. Then Cass will give him a pouty face.
So which Valerie will walk over and give Cass a kiss.
I'll laugh in
And we
it.
step back in line, and we're in the spot.
That gets a hearty laugh from the crowd and some applause. So
he like bounces back over to his spot too. Like,
Emil just thinks he's
But she
dead.
just smirks and gets ready to put the ring finger on Cass while repeating the lines that she's supposed to.
Do you just want me to have Emil say them and you say that you say them?
Yeah.
Okay. As this ring encircles your finger from this day forward, year in and year out, so will my love forever encircle you. Wear this ring as a symbol of this love. And she'll repeat them. And he says, Cassia, do you take Veronica as yours and yourself as hers from this day until the end of days? Or you decide you're done with this? He just smirks and shakes his head and nods. Yes.
it gets a laugh from pretty much everybody in the
Veronica,
both sides of the wedding.
do you take Cassia as yours and yourself as ease from this day forward, or until you smother him in his sleep?
I do.
By the power invested in me. And no, I notice I did not ask if anyone objects, because if you do, you're going to die. And I don't want this to just hold his hands up and roll. Like, I know, Petra, you would scream it out. And Petra just waves like, I would.
Theo is shaking his head at Petra, like, God, don't die.
So Liam's holding up a peace sign. He's forever holding his peace.
Look,
Veronica looks at the sky to see if.
full of thunder as the air around Petra just starts to kind of sizzle a little. He's like, all right, no, go on. You have my permission to go on.
Yeah, Rose is looking at him like, oh my God, am I going to bury my son today?
He's like, oh, thank you. Petra,
Oh.
I really appreciate you.
How to gain Thunderchild for the wind.
By the power invested in me as Alpha of the Sept of the Howling Wind, I pronounce you mated and joined in union. Please. You may kiss each other. Cass will crack up and grab her and kiss her.
She'll have him by the back of the head and give a deep kiss.
Theo will go, three-way kiss, three-way kiss.
I mean, Cass will grab Valerie. I mean, I'm not saying he won't. Fuck yeah.
So now out of
Oh,
game, Valerie and Cass have to get married.
Yeah, right? They're going to have a big old gay wedding.
They are. They're going to have a big, fabulous gay wedding. It's going to be great.
So,
It'll be probably the only time you'll see Veronica wear pink if you make that the main color.
It's going to be the main color.
after that, Buck Cherry's Crazy Bitch starts to play for the Walk Down the Aisle song.
Yes!
Ooh, that is not good. So yes, so Cass will go with Veronica into he'll go into kind of the area as the other people are led into the reception area. And he'll wrap his arms around her, and his eyes are just lit up looking at her.
Emil, you were not grabbing onto Veronica. Stop.
No, right? Looking over this.
No.
Yeah, he'll smile at her, and he'll stroke her cheek. And he'll just softly kiss her forehead. He doesn't really have words. He feels very emotional and doesn't have words at the moment.
Understandable.
That's right. I imagine she's probably in the same boat.
Yeah, especially with what happened that week.
No, we have to change. We'll taking his clothes off quick.
Same.
And, Lucas will pass her dress like, hey, your reception dress, here you go. So Cass puts on a pair of leather pants, boots, a long black sleeve knit sweater, and like a black scarf. Oh God, does he look hot? And for Veronica's dress, it is a red. No, it's a black leather dress with a red belt and a red jacket, right?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
belt of pack members do a spot check. They could figure out what it's made out of.
Yeah. So when they come out, they're definitely greeted to thunderous applause, and people are already drinking and kind of settling into this party, and people now have a chance to kind of approach the couple and make well wishes or whatever and interact. So if you want your character to do anything, do it now.
Pretty much.
Like Theo.
How many people are there? I know we invited a lot.
God. More than you thought would be
So
there.
many. So many.
More than you thought would be there.
Oh shit.
Well,
Okay,
Rose is going to approach them. I'll let Theo go first, though.
Theo will walk forward and give them both a hug. He's smiling.
When Theo gives Veronica a hug and is like, let me know when you're next. She
He
whispers.
laughs. I probably should do it soon. I haven't told Emil yet. He puts a finger to his lips.
So. Sebastian will come by the way. Tell her she looks beautiful and gives her a kiss on the cheek.
Of course.
Maybe I'll look at. She notices he keeps looking at someone.
She looks over.
He's looking at the new cub. I just keep shaking his head.
Oh.
And that's when Veronica will look slowly back to Sebastian and then back to the cup like, wait a
He
a
holds his
minute.
hands up like, I.
The seeker has been sticking by the way.
Yeah, yeah, Calyx has been standing by by Seeker. The whole time. He don't know nobody else. Sebastian just every time he looks over is just shaking his head.
So they'll go through the first dance and the meal, which is, oh my God. Reese made filet mignon for the meal.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Like a little,
Yeah.
the little fucking like a little pillow of fucking truffle oil infused mashed potatoes.
Oh my lord.
And like little flowers and little fucking salad. Oh my God, it's good. This meal is fucking fantastic. And
Is
eventually there'll be some dancing and stuff like that, some fun. And then eventually Cassia will actually get up and he'll get the microphone. And he's holding a sheath blade in his hand. And he'll address the wedding party. He'll say to everyone, "Hey, thank you for sharing in this evening with us. We very much do care for most of you. Some of you have had your food poisoned. I hope you were sitting at your right table placement. Thank you." Ministry of Ravens for that one. He's not lying, by the way, out of game.
Wow.
There's gonna be some bodies later. And, he'll just smile. There's like an uneasy laugh across the crowd. Like some people are uneasy, some crack the fuck up, and some are like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, you see Calyx going, wait, what? He's like,
See,
"What
Rose is
what?"
wondering whether or not she's been going to be poisoned. She probably bets that she is going to be poisoned. It's fine.
So he will. He'll say, "So my bride and I have decided instead of tossing a bouquet, we are going to sacrifice one to Grandfather Thunder, one who has wronged her people's tribe." And he'll smile.
And she just gives a devilish smirk, flashing her teeth.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Brandon, to
Imagine
have
the entire Night Riders pack is like, oh.
so he'll call her forward. He'll hand her the blade.
What kind of blade is this? Just curious. Like,
It's an assassin's glaive.
oh shit. Okay. So I'll have to be holding two hands for that.
Yes. Well, claves aren't that big. It's grand claves that are big.
Yeah. So she just gets familiar with the weight of the blade while examining it, because out of game she's considering making her own clave. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna toss in the air so it spins and see who catches it. But
So
she's
it's-
gonna like hurl it.
It spins. It spins. It spins. It spins. It spins. It spins. And it a hand goes up and catches it.
I knew it.
Just literally just then he just smiles.
I fucking knew it.
First off, he'll look over at Nathan and point at him like, "You're next." By the way, if I drop, I will be right back. But
Okay.
so he'll Ethan is brought out, and Cienfuegos actually, when I say they sacrifice him in full fashion.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
When I say that they sacrifice him in full fashion. There is a spectacle to it. He is sacrificed with purpose.
Yes.
Oh, Theo is great.
Afterwards, they give, the reason I'm going so quick is my computer's dying. Afterwards, they give the blade back to Cassia.
And I think she dropped.
I think so too. Oh
Well,
boy.
Theo's grinning wickedly.
We'll just claim that it's building up time with Grandpa the Thunder.
Right?
Yeah.
All the
I mean,
suspension.
If you want, we can just have different characters interact
Yep.
during the sacrifice. Like, or I'll put up.
Here. I'll bring this overlay up. He's just looking panicked, like, what the fuck?
Okay, so let me throw up Seeker. Hang on.
He's probably freaking out with Grandpa Thunder.
I imagine that, yeah, Calyx is freaking the fuck
He's
out.
a scary totem if you don't know him. If you don't have a good interaction with him, he's a very scary totem.
So
Like,
Seeker has her
He's clinging on to Seeker.
arms around him, and she's soothing him and is like, it's okay.
He's just looking at her going, is this normal?
Well, yes and no. This is a little bit extreme, but it's a Shadow Lord wedding. Shadow Lords can get pretty dark.
He just kind of leans in and whispers, it's terrifying.
I know, it's okay, and she'll just hold him and pet him, and you're okay. I promise.
He's rubbing her back and he's like, "Ah."
And she'll keep looking at Sebastian and then looking back at Calyx and tilting her head. She's like, she's thinking to herself, I've got to talk to Sebastian later. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's them.
Veronica just cackles when seeing like him being afraid. It's amusing for her to see people afraid.
Mhm.
Theo's looks very creepy right now. He's kind of like has a sinister smile. He's rubbing his hands together.
Hello.
He's interested. Well, he has been in the Night Riders pack, so this would be interesting for him.
Right. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So, so Cass gets a hold of the clave. He'll turn to Veronica, and he'll have the blade cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
He'll sheath it again, and he'll stroke the air with his finger, beckoning her over.
She comes over.
And he will present it to her. And he will say, "This is my gift to you."
Wait, what? Holy shit, out of game. I did not expect that.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
He offers it to her with a very loving smile on his face.
She pecks him on the cheek in a tender manner. Like, really appreciating this. But, like, try not to show it too much.
No, it's fine. And
People
he
that do
will-
empathy and subterfuge will know she's, like, super happy.
and he'll smile at her. And he'll let her take it and get a feel for it.
So, out of game, this is an assassin's clave?
Yep, like the Shadow Lord book.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
Just letting you know, out of game, if she stabs someone with it, she's also probably going to activate her claws and use it as a conductor.
Probably, I can imagine. So.
Mm-hmm. Could be able to do that, yes. So.
Yeah, while this is happening, Theo will like slowly make his way to Emil and just hold on to him.
I'll hold him.
Out of game, I gotta figure out something to get Cass, because I did not expect that.
You got him, you. That makes me more than happy.
Right.
Yes.
While she's still figuring this out, Theo will like
Oh.
lean into Emil and
Oh, yes. Sorry.
he'll say, so the secret, or what happened yesterday? Whispering into his ear.
That's fine.
Nevi is pregnant.
His eyebrows go up and he smiles. It's wonderful.
He pulls him in close.
That is absolutely wonderful.
We're going to be fathers.
He takes a deep breath and smiles. No breath.
And he just holds him close.
Yeah, so welcome. 2 bits of joyous news today.
Johnny, you are very muffled and quiet.
Two bits of joyous news today. I'm very happy.
As am I. And he just holds him so close while he's looking at Veronica.
She gives a smirk approving.
She looks so happy.
I'm so happy for my alpha.
That's better.
I just love that even though Petra still has the title, people are like, no, we're not referring to him as that.
Petra will actually,
He'll-
as these two are fucking being chuckle fucks, Petra will actually trot up to her, like trot, pounce, fly through the air, and Kitty. He's wearing a bow tie, by the way, and Kitty.
She
And
just
he'll-
scratches the back of his head.
Yeah, he'll catch her. Like, catch me. And she'll nuzzle him and purr.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'll nuzzle her and purr.
Yep.
And lick her face.
She'll let him like sit on her shoulder or hold him in one arm, whatever, while examining the clave.
Yeah, he looks at it. He goes to sniff it, and then he goes to lick it, and he gets hit with a little like zap of like electricity. And he's like, "No, no, not like that. Don't lick it. Don't got it. Don't put my mouth on that. Got it. Don't put my mouth on the assassin's slave. Don't put my mouth on the assassin's clave."
What's the description of what happens to Ethan with Grandpa Thunder Sacrificer that's still building up?
So the only word that I can think to use is that he dissipated and went to ash, floated away like Voldemort at the end of fucking Harry Potter.
Yes! He fucking deserved it.
So yeah, Cass will walk over to her after a bit. He'll wrap his arms around her.
She just eases into his form.
The blood, the screaming, the panic. It's perfect.
Absolutely.
There's only one thing I can think to say to you right now.
She lets him whisper it.
He'll whisper into her ear playfully, "Cara mia."
She just scratches his chin because I believe that's the word he taught me that says "I love you."
Cara mia. He's saying cara mia like Gomez Adams. She wants to the proper responses, mon cher.
Okay. Oh, Adam's Family. Now I get it.
Yes.
I fucking love that movie.
I know. Because let's be real, Cassie and Veronica are fucking Gomez and Morticia.
Yes.
They are.
He'll rest his chin on her shoulder, watching. When somebody, by the way, will drop, like, hit the floor, and he's like, "Ah, there goes one."
Yeah. She starts laughing.
Yeah, that's when Calyx's panic really sets in, and he's like clings onto Seeker even tighter.
Veronica
So
wants to see
Sebastian-
who's poisoned.
Seeker may have to take him out. Fuck.
Who's poisoned? I'm
So-
now like interested.
It's just someone who's an enemy of Cassia's.
Random. Just random.
I approve of this.
But yeah, Seeker does keep looking back and forth between Calyx and Sebastian, kind of tilting her head and being like,
So Sebastian will come over at some point and look at Calyx.
He'll smile weakly at him, like there's panic in his eyes.
He'll just blink. What's wrong?
People are dying. There's blood everywhere. What?
What's wrong? He repeats himself.
Best
Seeker
Shadow
just
Lord response
starts
ever.
laughing. Seeker just starts laughing. Like, oh my god.
He just blinks, and he's just like, his jaw drops.
May I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How old are you?
Out of character. I can change his age too, depending. Like, how old do you want him to be?
He can't be any more than 22.
Then let's say he's 21.
Okay.
21. Why?
Just brow those up.
Blank blank.
I was just wondering. You have one of those faces. It's hard to tell how old you are. She notices that Antonio's looking at him from off in the distance.
Calyx is studying his face.
He's curious. You're just Sebastian will smile. You're just new. We've never seen you. And Seeker is dear to us.
She'll smile.
Always interested in getting to know the people who care for Seeker better.
He gulps, looking at the blood and the people that are dead on the floor.
I'll smile. Somebody else drops.
Just another enemy of Kaz's.
Yeah.
He
He invited all the
squeezes
people he
onto
really hates and
Seeker.
went fucking Strahd on him, okay?
Excellent.
He squeezes onto Seeker a little tighter.
I absolutely approve of this. It's their dumb fault for messing with the wrong people anyway.
Right then. So where are you from?
Here in California, my mother was from Greece.
Greece. Is she Garu or kinfolk?
Whatever you prefer. I was thinking she was kinfolk, but she could be.
She has to be kin.
Yeah, she has to be kinfolk.
It would have to be kinfolk. Yep.
Oh, yeah, duh.
You
Yeah,
get metis.
Yeah, that's true. Kinfolk.
That's smart.
You're muffled again, Johnny.
He'll smile.
He blinks at him.
Tilt his head the other way. Not a fan of small talk.
No, I'm fine. I just He just smiles. He's a little intimidated. You can obviously tell.
He'll make a small face. Like a caring face. For a fucking Shadow Lord. It's really cold though. I'm familiar with some of the. Are you? He'll kind of look at him. Are you Black Fury blooded?
He blinks. Is
Seeker.
he?
His mother's from Greece. Yes, he would be.
Oh yeah.
When I was a young man, when I was first coming out among the people, very shortly after I had gone on my rite of passage, I'd gone to Greece to be a part of the Shadow Lords and the Black Furies at the time were trying to deepen their relations. The Margrave had insisted that we reach out to the Black Furies and not only help with, well, to be blunt, sometimes he'll think a moment. One does not want to fall prey to the bottlenecking of their genetics. So we made a deal with them that we would help, if you understand,
He nods.
to diversify the pool. If they would give us the male Garu children that were born of those unions. So I helped to negotiate that alliance.
He looks lost in thought. I never knew my father.
Well, what was your mother's name? Maybe you are one of those children that was born of that alliance.
I don't know out of character what her name would have been, but we
Take
can
a
just say
Greek name.
Just yeah.
Okay, I have a funny one. Anastasia.
His brow goes up. What a beautiful name.
He looks down.
What's wrong?
She was beautiful.
Was?
She died recently.
How sad.
Seeker just rubs
Pardon
his
me.
back.
Just a moment. And he'll smile. And he'll go over to Veronica.
She'll look at him with a serious look, but understand he wants to talk.
He'll do the Shadow Lord lean into.
Mm-hmm.
That cub over there is my child.
Now that explains why you two look similar.
He rolls his eyes and sighs deeply.
He has been very confused. I want you to understand that.
Why?
In case you choose to interact with him. I have a feeling you will, because you wouldn't bring it up.
But is he worthy of the Cienfuegos name? To be acknowledged of our blood. Remember, you didn't just walk in. We didn't acknowledge you. You had to prove yourself.
That is true. You could test him.
He takes a sip of... He'll take her glass and take a sip of wine.
Of course you will.
He sighs deeply. One in, one out. They killed Bella. Now we have him. Grandfather's aware of these things, doesn't he?
Did Father tell you what happened with Bella? We found out.
Yes, I've been informed. We're going to have to get on that.
Yeah. I figured they can handle telling the Petrovas that.
Mm-hmm.
Tullia's not the best to get for
I wouldn't
his temper.
I wouldn't want to be the one to tell him. The man is... Yeah. Take another sip of wine.
I've seen how mad he got when Petra was missing. I don't want to see exactly what he does learning what happened to his family. So I feel maybe the elders would be better at this.
Well, okay. One thing that we have to bear in mind is that if Bella let them into the house, is he going to seek retribution from us?
However, one of us did find out about it.
I cannot begin to tell you how delicate this situation is. He just keeps looking at fucking Alex.
Yeah, Calyx just has a worried expression across his face.
And of course, he found love in my mate.
Oh, have fun with that one.
Having fun. She can keep him. We've been clinging to each other since Alyssa left. It's not that I don't care about her. I care for her very much, but honestly, the gulf there is distancing us further and further every day. I do love her. I do,
Oh boy.
without question. But I don't know anyone who would consider clinging in a relationship to be a good thing. He grumbles. Your husband's daughter is rather delicious, though.
Are you planning to try to get her too?
Look over at Rose. Let me remind myself that Dominic Carlo is her husband, and I could end up look over at one of the bodies on the floor. I'm fairly certain that's that man's work right there. It is, by the way. That's his present. Here, I made bodies for you.
So Rose will look over at Sebastian and lick her lips.
His brow goes up. Well then, that answers that. Smile to her. I know the limitations of myself. I'll just tell her it's a fling. I am not in any way, shape, or form about to court the mate of one of the Ministry of Ravens. That is not, no. No, shake his head, no.
Flings are about all she's interested in anyway.
Spat at one of the bodies, only tempering his fucking resolve. It's just not happening.
I love you guys, but I gotta go.
I mean, no, Daddy. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Until sip his wine. I imagine Seeker had to take Calyx out because, oh god.
Yeah, she did. She ended up taking Calyx out. Just yeah, he's had enough for the day.
Yep. So Sebastian will note that. And he'll just look at Veronica. It was a very lovely ceremony. I like
It
that
was.
poem. That poem was good.
I
Your mentor cares about you.
enjoyed it thoroughly.
He'll smile. It's clear your mentor cares very much for you.
I don't believe he picks anyone.
I like your blade.
I did
Looking at
not
her
expect
assassin's
it.
blade.
I did not expect one of these.
I helped him to get it. It actually belongs to the family. It's father.
Oh,
He gave it to Cassia to give to you. He had to best him, actually. He challenged him for it to give to you.
out of game. Wow. Shows you what a cat will do for love.
Right?
Sets are totally different with romance than Garu.
Right, though? I'm gonna challenge your fucking father and get myself killed to prove I love you for our wedding. He pulls his own, compares fucking blades with her, talk shop. Look at it. Look at them. They're so pretty. Hers actually has a very beautiful pattern on the blade that looks it's kind of like opalescent. It looks like lightning basically. So it's really pretty.
Yes.
His is kind of a green color.
His
Like
probably has a
that's
snake.
sickly.
His probably has a snake spirit in it.
Yes, that's why.
So mine has a lightning spirit in it.
Yes, and his has a snake spirit in it.
Perfect. So Veronica gives a look to him, like wondering if anything that he needs to tell her that's going on, like for the outer game watching his
Honestly,
back.
Yeah, he'll spill the tea on just some minor stuff. He has I can give him this later, but he's got
Okay.
little things that he can spill the tea on. They make small. I have a picture actually that reminds me of them right now. I'll send you in fucking chat.
Okay.
But yeah, they're basically just chit chat for a little bit. Dominic, by the way, will not walk near Rose. He's watching someone.
You're coming out muffled
You're
again.
muffled again.
Sorry. Dominic will walk near Rose, by the way, and he's watching someone.
So when he comes into her line of sight, she just lights up.
He smiles at her.
She'll walk over to him.
It's like he's waiting for something. He's watching someone. Just watch.
Veronica
They
looks
go
at
down.
him.
Yeah, they go down, and he smiles.
She grins. She'll kiss his cheek.
I was waiting for that one. Mm.
Mm.
She gives Sebastian a look saying, would you prefer this conversation in mind speak?
Yeah, let's switch to this. I'm going to send you a picture right now that is those two right now.
Which she'll just do mind.
This is fucking them right now. Look at that picture.
Which she'll do mind
God,
and be
Jesus.
drinking wine. Yes.
Right.
You realize who that is out of game, right? That's Gianni and Donatelli Versace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, while she's mind speaking, she's gonna be drinking, so it looks like nothing's too out of the ordinary.
Yep, they're just chit chatting. By the way, at one point he will basically be like, "She wore that dress to this wedding." Wow. Speaking of thunder, and then whenever her thighs, it just clap.
Wow. Fucking Sebastian.
Just rub it.
God.
Well, he's doing mind speak, so he can say whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, in my speak, he's just
Absolutely.
terrible. He's roasting the entire fucking reception. Sipping wine, standing there, judging
Judging
everybody. No one has spared his wrath.
everybody. Rose will
Yeah,
look
he
at Dominic and she'll
Everybody.
say,
I'm sure whoever we don't kill or the Ministry of Ravens, Grandpa Thunder will.
"Yep, absolutely." No, Rose will look at Dominic and she'll say, "So how do you like my suit?"
I'm gonna like it better when it's on the floor of our bedroom, but it's nice. I have to give it to Lucas Rose. The entire ensemble of the evening is art, to be honest.
She'll nod.
I love the way that light danced across that dress, her wedding dress. That was beautiful. I wonder who's next.
Hmm.
I suppose Sully and Nate would seem.
Oh
By
my
the
gosh.
Probably.
Sully and Nate.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Rose will say, possibly Lita and Petra too.
I don't know if they're ever going to get married, to be honest.
That's true. Petra's really not that interested in actual marriage.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm. She's pregnant, you know.
Is she?
She nods, smiles.
He bites his lip. He's two ways. He's happy, but he's cautious.
She's kind of the same. She bites her lip too, and she looks at him. I sincerely hope that he. I mean, I think that he will be, but she'll shake her head.
With his father's history, you worry about his.
She nods. And he can tell that it pains her to even think that, but...
Well, bear in mind that he doesn't consider Zinnia's father. He considers Alexi's father.
I know.
And
Alexei.
no one would ever belittle that man is an amazing father.
She nods.
So I'm sure that Petra will follow in his footsteps.
She'll nod. She'll smile.
She'll smile.
Just because Veronica's curious, does she see Coyote?
Every once in a while.
I figured. She did invite him, or tell the pack to invite him.
Take a deep breath. And he'll hold his hand out to her. May I have this dance?
Of course.
And he'll smile at her.
Mm.
And take her onto the dance floor and dance with her.
Yes.
And Sebastian will give Veronica a kiss on the cheek as Cassia comes back over to her.
Of course she'll dance with Cassia.
Yeah, he'll dance with her for a while. Then I'll hand her over to Valerie. And he'll scoop Rose up and dance with her for a little bit.
Veronica's got nature competitor. She's not dealing with somebody else having the spotlight over her.
Oh no, God no. Lord no. Only
Yes,
person
Rose.
who remotely shares it with her is Cass right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because that man's wearing leather pants and has the ass to pull it off, okay?
Out of game, what tribe is there a predominant tribe that made enemies with Cass or not really?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't deal much with Garu.
Ooh.
He does, but not so much that he's made very many enemies. That or they haven't survived long enough to be his enemies for very long.
Also, the Garu would not be stupid to challenge him or get him mad.
Once he finishes dancing, he'll pull. Once they're done, he'll pull. So what he does is that he'll push Rose onto Veronica, like dance, and he'll grab Valerie and wrap his arm around his waist.
Rose.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
She'll appear shocked at first, but she'll like let it slide. Like she has no issue with Rose. It's just she didn't expect that, but it's like whatever.
Mhm.
She'll like Kaz can have fun too.
Yeah, Kaz is gonna scoop up Valerie.
Valerie will very happily dance with him.
He's gonna bomb his butt and then like gasp and pull his hand back. He's like, oh my. And whisper he'll growl something in his ear. Terrible. I'll type it to you. And then he'll look back over at Veronica very lovingly.
Give Rose to Valerie or whoever.
Yeah, he growls out into his ear and then pushes him back. Like, get away from me.
So Rose will take Valerie and dance with him. And
So Cass will pull Veronica into his arms, like just with this look on his face, priceless look. He licks his lips and says, her husband chose not. That dress is the only thing he's wearing.
Oh.
Say in her ear.
She just cackles.
And a testament to how much I love you. And that I didn't drag him off to the bathroom. It's our wedding day, my dear. You are first on my list of people to sleep with tonight.
And we could be as creative as you want.
Oh my god. We have a 2-hour drive ahead of us.
Is someone else driving?
You know, I was just about to point out that Valerie could drive. Valerie can drive, it's fine. I'll shake his head. We have an SUV.
Okay, that works.
And he'll just nuzzle her, just laughing.
Out of game, that car's gonna need more than air freshener when we're done.
Right, though. You have to fucking drop it off at the cleaners and go to Disney. I need you to douse this in holy water. Drop it off at the church. Just be like, just get a new car. Fuck it. You can afford it. You rent a fucking car.
Exactly.
Oh, dear God. Really? Okay. You're either looking to make an extreme connection or enemies.
Wait, what?
So Jessica notices that exchange. Step in front of Sebastian and cross her arms and raise her brow.
oh my, mama.
And and Sebastian's brows go up because she's pregnant and small. It could hurt them. And she goes over to her mother and crosses her arms, still crossed, and looks up at her. No, looks across to her.
Her brows go up.
Like, are you serious? No.
What?
No.
Why?
No. Come here. Give me here. She takes her hand. Get over here. Come here. Oh my God. Drag. Shove her into fucking Jacob's arms. Oh my God.
Who was she with? Out of game. I didn't.
She was with Emil.
Yeah, she was with Emil. They're not together. They're probably that. Yeah. There hasn't been a conversation that needs to happen. Huh?
Yeah, she's keeping her options open.
Yeah, definitely. So she gets shoved into Jacob's arms because he's back now from the fucking Olympics.
No.
Blink. Her arms wrapped around him. His arms wrapped around her, like looking down at her.
She blinks.
Hello. He'll smile.
Hi. She bites.
He smiles. I'm sorry. I know we're at a wedding, and I've tried my best to make myself look presentable, but I was on a red-eye flight from South Korea last night. I'll kiss her hand.
She'll blush.
My name is Jacob Steele.
She nods. I am Maddie Steele.
Oh, well, look at that. Dance? I'll take her.
Sure.
Jesse nods.
Like, yes, that's much better.
Like, Jessica walks over to fucking Veronica.
She looks
Tell your
over.
brother to stay away from my fucking mother. With love.
Oh my god! Wow!
No. She shook her head. No, no, no. Your brother, my mother. No, that's too many others. No. That is no offense. It is no offense to you. I love you so much. You are such a good person. I consider you one of my best friends, Veronica. I'll cut your fucking brother's dick off.
Outer game, I'm laughing.
I imagine in-game she's laughing too. TBH.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know Jesse, as kind as he is, he will have no issue to be like,
God, no, you can fucking kill an Athro. Hell yeah, that bitch can kill an Athro. Give him time and persistence. Brother will die. Over his mother? Oh my god, he'll go to hell. He'll probably be happy there, but hey.
what are you talking about? Sebastian would take it over.
Right? Should have tossed her hair over her shoulder. It's coming from a place of love. I don't want there to be a problem between our families. And if your brother hurt my mother, oh my god. Oh my god. She'll shake her head. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. So please, please discourage your brother from going after my mother. This is just politics, okay? We are surrounded by blood and death. And I'm pretty sure that guy over there is bleeding from his nose and mouth and anus and his fingertips.
What could I roll to? What could I roll to come up with a good idea?
Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
What? Just roll?
Have that good idea. Just have it. It's my wedding
right,
present to you at the game.
You don't need to roll. It's fine.
All right.
Just do it.
Okay. If anything, I'll just mind speak Kaz for creative ideas to get Sebastian to be like, nope.
He will go to Sebastian. He'll wrap an arm around his shoulder, whisper into his ear. Sebastian's eyes go wide, and he sips his wine. He is no longer interested.
Look at Jessica. You're welcome.
Thank you. She will actually lean in and peck her lips. Like longer than a peck, shorter than a kiss. And skip off. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
And Sebastian takes another gulp of wine, like, oh god. And Cass will walk over to Veronica and smile.
Says in mind speak, what did you tell him? It just looks hilarious, his look.
Reminded him that Jesse is the mini skins and can get extremely creative with where he can go and what he's willing to do. And when his mother is involved, I'm absolutely and positively sure that he will bide his time. And by the time he's ready to kill him, he would have thought that he was either your father, yourself, or any of his mates for the past, I don't know, 5 years. I think that bitch has that kind of dedication.
I'm pretty sure I'm not testing someone that's an Octena and Coyote.
No. No. No.
Outer Game saw what Coyote could do when he's willing to teach you a lesson. Keywords, teach a lesson. I do not want to imagine what those individuals do when they're not teaching a legend and just get vengeful. She kisses Kaz and just like puts her head under his chin as a way of saying thank you.
He'll nuzzle her very softly. Always. You know I have your back.
Of course.
This is such a beautiful ceremony and reception. Just shake his head. I love it. It's perfect.
It is.
Okay. Dance with me again. I'll pull her.
She will dance with him.
So while those two are dancing, Sullivan is going to go to Mari.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right.
Oh, you're gonna love me.
Probably. Okay. Mari is dressed up very, like, she's actually not, she's actually wearing.
She's not wearing a sports bra today. Got it.
No, she's not wearing a sports bra. She's not wearing a dress, but she's dressed for that.
And he'll walk over to her. And he'll wrap an arm around her waist from behind. Press her back to his chest. He'll lean into her ear and he'll say, "So, did you notice that I caught the clave?" And he'll smile.
She'll grin. Yes, I did notice that.
And how much of you wanted me to throw it back? He'll smile.
She'll shake her head.
Yeah. You don't have an answer for Daddy.
You are not Daddy to me. No. She'll shake her head.
Oh, do you prefer Master?
No. She'll like
He'll
push him off.
bite.
Go away.
He'll hold on to her. Actually, pull her closer and bite the tip of her ear, like softly. One
She'll
day.
growl, but it's not a.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He'll say, "One day you are going to scream it out so loud."
You keep thinking that.
No, I can keep dreaming it.
She'll shake her head.
He'll just let go of her and pull away.
So part of her doesn't pull away, and the other part fucking storms off. Fucking bastard.
He'll sip his wine and he'll look over at Veronica and wink at her.
Oh boy. Is this like a flirty wink or is this like a...
Both.
Of course he would.
Both. It's all of it.
Just regarding him just enough to not make Kaz jealous, because this is Kaz's night.
Yeah. So afterwards, he'll just he just goes and scoops up Nathan, pulls him into his arms, conveys all that silliness to him. And then after a bit, after things start to kind of wind down and people start to kind of... Half the Petrova, by the way, push themselves into that pool of blood because they're not wasting it. No.
Yes!
It started with Alexei and Xenia. Then they pulled in their father when he came over to yell at them about it. Then Petra joined. Because why not? It's blood. He pulled in Lita.
I'm tempted to boil the pool of blood with the clave.
Lita would have happily jumped in that pool too. Like, yep. Let's see.
When Veronica's done dancing, just because she's curious, she just motions for him to get out of the pool really, really quickly and tests the clave to see if she can boil it.
Not quite, but it does make the blood in the area like boil for a moment and then actually pop and like sizzle.
Yes.
They'll cheer. Yeah!
Oh my god. So my other characters that would have gotten into the pool of blood would have been Elias, of course.
That's not even a question, so Nikolai would have jumped in.
And Saoirse actually would have gotten in there.
She's licking the blood off the blade.
Kira actually could have been pulled in. Honestly, if Saoirse would have pulled him in, Kira would have joined.
Yeah, she would have pulled him in. Like, come on. Let's go.
Yeah. The blood, by the way, tastes really good.
Oh my. These fucking bitches are drinking blood too. Yes.
I mean, they're Garu. Let's be real, they're savage. It's not humans, so they're fine.
Not to mention future Phoenix, Talon of Phoenix member.
Right? Still think it's a Talon of Phoenix reunion, to be honest.
Absolutely.
A Talon just got married, okay?
Yeah.
They're there for this, okay?
Damn
Mhm.
right.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that means Felix is there. He's an ally.
As is Reese. Reese wouldn't join, but he now knows it exists.
I mean, yeah, he kind of has to be honest.
He questioned what existed.
Jesse is aware something is going on, but he is staying very willfully ignorant.
He's horrified. It's like, I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, that's kind of it. This night actually pushes the boundaries of his savagery. Like, he can respect it, but he couldn't do this every day.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
Well,
this is his limit.
This is a Shadow Lord wedding.
Yeah, and I imagine there are probably people who wouldn't condemn it, but aren't here, like the Truth Catcher and things like that.
Yeah. If I seem uncomfortable, I'll just politely give Jessica cake just to get their
Yeah.
mind off of it.
Yeah. But
And
so
I know not everyone's a Shadow Lord, but here you go. I appreciate you came.
I appreciate you, bondage cake.
See, Tyler or Coyote can at least get their mind off with that. There you go.
Exactly.
Like, ooh, bondage cake.
Bondage cake, yay. By the way, at one point, Jessica will dance with Coyote. She will put his
Okay.
paws on his shoulders and dance with him.
Coyote, yeah, Coyote will happily dance with it.
Bounce,
with
bounce,
her.
bounce, bounce, bounce.
Lick her
She'll walk.
face, nuzzle.
Yeah.
She'll watch
Don't
Coyote.
make it! No! No! Look my boobies! There's too much makeup on my face!
Coyote would lick her boobies. I mean,
There's
let's
like
be
5
real.
minutes with the makeup on my face!
Oh, no, see, but Coyote's tongue is special. It doesn't lick off the makeup.
Oh, then she can lick all day.
Mhm.
She has a special non-makeup removing tongue.
Yeah.
Just what she needs in her life.
Coyote is Coyote. He can do anything he wants.
Even still,
So, just to distract Jessica still further, she gets another thing of cake, gives it to Jessica while they're like gesturing, why don't you two shove this in each other's faces? Because she's not breaking protocol, but I figure Jessica will know if that's okay or not.
There's no protocol at this wedding. You can have an orgy and nobody would really care.
Oh, I know that, but I'm saying, like, I'm respecting Jessica, like, this is her totem, so let her
Oh,
do
okay, that's right. That's right. So she will, in fact, shove a piece of cake in Coyote's face.
You came out muffled.
I said she will, in fact, shove a piece of cake in Coyote's face. To Lindsay.
I think Lindsay.
What? What's happening?
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Jessica shoved a piece of cake in Coyote's face.
Oh, the Coyote eats it. Nom 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 nom.
No. So as things begin to wind down and
Mhm.
things kind of settle, people start going in their own separate places. You are fairly certain there is actually an orgy in the pool house, by the way. That's not a question. I'm telling you there is.
Oh, I'm quite sure there
Cassio-
is.
Cassio will look in that direction, but he'll shake his head and say, not tonight. Not tonight. Unless you absolutely insist, to Veronica.
If we're gonna do something in a pool of blood, it would be just me, you, and Valerie.
Oh,
And she'll say it with
My-
like that tone.
God.
She says it in that tone like none of the lesser individuals can be with me.
So Cade, of all people, will come behind her and he'll tap her on the shoulder gently and smile up at her.
Oh, of course, Cade shows up.
And he
She
smiles.
smiles.
In the master suite of the pool house, there is a jacuzzi tub. It is filled with blood and waiting for you.
Oh, you're such a dearest.
I know. I myself am jumping into that orgy. Goodbye.
She looks at Kaz. Like, if there you go.
He'll wrap his arms around her and say, "Let's find Valerie." And so this fucking evening ends with the bridegroom and the bride's husband having primal, wild sex in a pool of blood. And that is how Shadow Lords throw a wedding.
It's the perfect wedding.
With a honeymoon at Disney World to follow.
Because no one can know. Can we claim a bolt of lightning hits like where the jacuzzi is, like above that building?
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
Jesus. Sure. It doesn't do any damage to the building, but it hits it.
I think with that, yeah, we end the scene. That's, yeah, good place.
Mhm. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.